criminals will be using JP Morgan and HSBC, definitely not Bitcoin, because every transaction is transparent and traceable on the blockchain, which actually makes it a really poor choice for crime. There are so many, but we'll start with the biggest one, is that Bitcoin is bad for the environment and that it wastes energy. It's just simply not true. Bitcoin mining is designed to find the cheapest energy, which usually means surplus power from renewables or energy that would otherwise be wasted. It provides unique benefits to the grid, like balancing supply and demand, and increases operations with some of the cleanest energy mixes in the tech sector. And the second myth I would want to address, I think, is Bitcoin is mainly for criminals. In reality, 0.3% of Bitcoin transactions are linked to illicit activities. It's far less than what we see in the traditional banking system. In the traditional banking system, apparently 3 to 5% of global GDP gets spent on illicit activities. Criminals will be using JP Morgan and HSBC, definitely not Bitcoin, because every transaction is transparent and traceable on the blockchain, which actually makes it a really poor choice for crime. I'd probably like to mention exactly how the mainstream media hasn't helped. By repeating these misconceptions, they've not only misled the public, but they've kept their readers away from the best performing asset of the decade. People are realizing that Bitcoin is a serious technology and a financial tool. It's not a speculative investment. That's very tricky, but they should start by looking at credible data and actually talking to people that work in the space. Definitely avoid sensational headlines and focus on peer-reviewed studies and real-world use cases. Treat Bitcoin as you would any emerging technology. Research it, test it, and talk to experts before forming an opinion. I spent 20 years in finance and IT before I started learning about and writing about Bitcoin. And it was that experience that helped me really truly understand and grasp the technology and its potential. Most people who write about Bitcoin are just that. They're writers. That's not to say they're not good at their craft, but Bitcoin takes hundreds of hours of deep research before you can fully understand it. And even then, you often feel like you've only just scratched the surface. Bitcoin spans so many fields: human rights, energy, money, economics, software, hardware, security, investment, game theory, geopolitics. The list goes on. And if you want to cut through the noise, then you need to take time to engage with the people building and using Bitcoin every day, not just those commenting from the sidelines. This is the topic that is most important to me, and it's the one that I think is the best aspect of Bitcoin, because Bitcoin gives anyone with a mobile phone and internet access a secure, borderless financial system. And in countries with high inflation or unstable banks, it provides a safe way to store value and send money cheaply and reliably. From small farmers in Africa to entrepreneurs in South America, Bitcoin opens doors to global commerce that were previously closed to them. And according to the Human Rights Foundation, 72% of the world live under some sort of authoritarian regime. And when you live under an authoritarian government, you don't have financial freedom. Your bank account can be frozen, your currency can be debased overnight, or you can be blocked from sending or receiving payments simply for speaking out against your government. And this is where Bitcoin becomes a lifeline. Because it's a decentralized, censorship-resistant network, no government or bank can control it. People in countries like Venezuela, Nigeria, and Turkey have used Bitcoin to escape hyperinflation, to protect their savings, or to send money across borders when traditional systems fail them. Bitcoin is more than just a financial asset. It's a freedom technology, offering a level playing field where anyone, anywhere can participate in a global economy without asking for permission. That Bitcoin isn't just about money. It's about freedom, innovation, and opportunity. I want people to walk away with a sense of curiosity and empowerment, realizing that Bitcoin is far more than just an investment. It's a technological breakthrough that spans everything from renewables, energy, economic systems, human rights, global security, advanced software, hardware, complex game theory, geopolitics. And the most important, in my opinion, is financial inclusion. Bitcoin is about education. There are so many misconceptions, much of it driven by headlines or commentators who haven't spent the time to truly understand it. So my goal would be to help people cut through the noise and see Bitcoin and how it can be integrated into their businesses and how it can improve their daily lives. Because when you take the time to learn, to really dig into what Bitcoin is and how it works, you start to see the potential to drive the positive change, whether it's making renewable energy more reliable or providing a safe way in high inflation countries or creating new opportunities for global trade. Bitcoin is a tool for empowerment. And if my talk leaves audience is wanting to learn more and take the next step, then I think I've done my job.